Hey y'all, it's me. Listen, I'm gonna say my thanks and everything afterwards, but this I want to talk about. When it's time for us to take care of our parents when they get older, it's called the sandwich generation. So stay tuned. Hey y'all, it's Bernita Rochele and welcome to my channel. Welcome to Bernita Rochele Spoken Word and Conversations. Y'all, I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to say my thank yous and everything after and introduce I'm going to do everything after. So just stay with me, okay? I can't even remember what I'm about to say. But y'all, as I told you in the beginning, it is called, okay, I had to make sure everything was on. Okay, excuse me. Y'all wouldn't believe what time it is, okay? It is like, what time is it? It is 1:39 in the AM on what today is? It's the 12th. So I am up until 1:39. But anyway, let me get to it. So anyway, it is called When It's Your Turn to Take Care of Them. When it's your turn to take care of them. I wrote this on December 3rd, 2023. Okay? And it's called, I already told you that, but let me just start. When it's your turn to take care of them, it is called the sandwich generation. That is where you have your own family, plus you have to take care of your parent or parents. When it is your turn to take care of them, things that your parents did when you were younger, like they had to change your diaper, make sure your hygiene was tended to, make sure that you got your haircuts, and they had to dress you, right? That's what you're going to have to do with your parent. When it's your turn to take care of them, you think back to when they were strong, healthy, and vibrant. Now they are frail and fragile. When it is your turn to take care of them, you want your significant other to be understanding and willing to help you in this journey. And it is a journey. When it's your turn to take care of them, you want to be able to help your other, your significant other, wife. When it's your turn to take care of them, you want to know that you want them to know that they are not alone. Okay? Listen, I had to deal with this myself with my father, and it was just me. I'm going to get into my thoughts now. Now, for me, it was before I got married, my dad. So I totally understand how the sandwich generation works. Okay. And I also learned it in this class that I had took, I forget, I think it's human services. That's what it was. So anyway, with this particular situation with my dad, the thing is, you know your parents to be these strong, vibrant people, right? So when they get older, some are still functional, some can, but when they start losing like parts and they start losing their vision and things like that, it's a little bit different, okay? It's a little bit different. My dad ended up losing his vision. Now, let me set this up for you. So what I used to do before I was married, I would go home every so many months. Okay. I'm from East St. Louis, but I came here, right? So I would go back and forth. Thank the Lord that I could do that. This was before my husband and every ex-husband. Okay. So then I was like, okay, Dad, you got to come with me because I can't keep doing this every other month. Now, he was situated there. Let's make that very clear. He was situated, had his health insurance. He had an apartment where nurses would come in, PCAs. That's what it was. And I would keep in contact with them. So I had seen things progressed and times changed. I was like, Dad, you got to come up here with me. So then I get him, packed him up. He didn't like it, but I had to do it. I had to pack him up and I had to get him here. And that's another thing. They're not going to like some of those decisions. And I was his power of attorney. I mean, I still let him do some things. Okay. I did let him go to his family and for a little bit until they did not do right. Okay. And I had already told them, if it becomes a situation, I'm coming to get him. And that's what happened. Okay. We ain't going to go into what that is. That's a whole different thing. Okay. So when he got here, I'm speeded up a little bit. I'm in the process of getting a divorce. I'm closing on my house. I'm doing all this stuff, right? But the situation that his other family left him in was horrible. I had to go get him from there the same day I closed on my house. This is how I know God be working stuff out. So we're going to leave that little part there, right? So anyway, when you are doing this, you have to make sure that their health care is set in line, that either they're going to be with you or you can put them in a facility. I really did not want him to be in a facility. This is just the reality of it. When you don't have a lot of siblings, okay? When you don't have a lot of siblings, you still have to be functionable for yourself. Does that mean that you don't love your parent? No, but sometimes the situations that they have had can make them a little bit combative, okay? Plus, they're losing things in their body parts, So you have to still be understanding to that. So it got a little hard for me because I'm in a divorce, but God still helped me. Our son was 2, so all that was going on. So anyway, I got him situated in a facility, but this is the thing. When you do that, you have to make sure that facility is where it's at. Okay. Meaning like kept up, or they tended to him. But I was there in all type of nights because you would have a cold, right? So I would be up in there all type of nights because I needed to know what was going on because this was my daddy. Okay. I had to know what was going on with him at all times, and it just so happened to be right around the corner and up the little freeway, and I can get to it when I need it to. Okay, so you really want to make sure that those things are in place. They didn't know what day, what time I was coming up there. We came up there every Sunday on a faithful, but every week after work, I would come up there, me and my son, and I'm telling you, people that are in nursing homes, they are so lonely. We participated in everything. Okay. So the people would not want us to leave because we was always there. And to hear my dad be like, that's my baby. She ain't never left me, and he right. I had never left him. I was going to always be there. Okay. So my thoughts, more thoughts here. Okay. So when you doing that could be stressful, I'm sure. Now, I didn't have anyone at the time. And if I did have someone, we would have to have a conversation as to how we're going to tend to this. Now, this stuff came naturally to me because my mom tended to her mom, which was my grandma, and I saw that. So it comes naturally. And when it's your parent, you want to make sure that they are taken care of because they didn't took care of you. Why would you not? If you can't have them here, you can get them into a facility where they can be tended to. Now, if I had a brother or a sister that was, I do, let me say, I do, but it's not in that connection type of way. Okay, let's make that clear. No shade or nothing like that. But it would be easier. And another thing, because my dad was there for me, I know what a king looks like, okay? So you want to make sure, because you know what they did for you, you want to make sure that you do the same. And I would recommend that you pray that your partner that is willing to go that mile with you, because some people cannot handle that, okay? Some people cannot handle that, and that's what that is. This is called the sandwich generation. Now, my dad did pass away, okay? He passed away, And everybody at that facility loved him. He was the only black guy there. They was trying to put my daddy up out of there. My daddy was not having that. Man, if I could tell y'all some of the stories, man, it was just funny, but it be going down in them nursing homes. I think I did a video on that. But you know, listen, those are some of the most special moments in my life. And him being able to see we divorced, but I speak in our because it is ours. So when I look at that and how he got a chance to spend time with him and how he lit up his life, you know, even to that, when you have kids and you take them and that, even that, but knowing that they have someone that is going to be there for them makes a difference, you know. And I knew every medication. I knew everything. They thought I was a doctor up in there because I was naming. I was naming medications. I could tell you anything that was pertaining to him because I wanted him to know that I was going to be there. And I was going to be there regardless of who I was with, because I knew who had taken care of me. So your best thing is to pray. Pray that you get somebody that is understanding and that will be willing to go that extra mile with you, okay? So that's what I can say on that. That is when it's your turn to take care of them. Man, when it's your turn to take care of them, it's special time, okay? But I was all up in that nursing home at all time. I was, if I be to went out that Saturday, you know, no, just out to eat somewhere or hanging out with some friends or whatever, I would go up in there. It can be 12 o'clock. I had a cold. I can get up in there. I be to kiss them upside the head, check them out. Checking them out and everything, y'all. So it's okay. You don't want to put them in there, but sometimes you have to. Just want to make that clear, y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening to that. All right, y'all. Thank you. I'm so appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you for my new ones and thank you for my day ones. Thank you for my new ones and thank you for my day ones, y'all. Y'all are watching and I am so grateful for that, y'all. 30,000 views. Man, I said this in the last video. It's really interesting, y'all. And y'all are so appreciated. Y'all keep watching. Subscribe, hit that like button. I'm going to start saying it. I put it in a little thing so it can come across. But hit that like button. Hit it. Comment. I really want to hear what y'all saying. Y'all watching it. So comment. Say something. I have my regulars, my day ones. They gonna always be there, y'all. So that's it. That's all for me today, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. Okay, y'all, this is the part that I forgot to tell you guys, okay? I had to come back. Y'all, I was almost wrapping up everything. But, y'all, they do make friends in those nursing homes. Just to let you know, they do make friends in those nursing homes. So let me tell you what my dad used to do. Like when those people were passing away, some of his friends or whatever, he would go into their room and sing. Because my dad could sing, right? He used to be in a quartet. And so he would go into the rooms, you know, because he was in a nursing home and he would sing. And he had a lady that took interest in him. She would come there and sing and she played the guitar. And I got some pictures that I'm going to put up. My dad was so special and so sweet that he would go into those those rooms of the people that were passing away, you know, because he was in a facility with them and he would sing until they take their last breath.